let's get into the most important people. So I'm gonna let you go ahead and name your uh top 5 players that you think are the most important. And then I know we got some similar, so we'll kind of talk about the guys that we got similar, then we'll talk about the other guys that both of us differentiate on why we don't have them on there.
Yeah. Well, number one for me is Castellanos, the quarterback. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the most important position in the sport, and you can have everything go right on both sides of the ball. If you don't have a quarterback, your team's not going nowhere. So he's definitely number one for me. Two for me is the real Jackson Jr.
Mhm.
because I really feel like with that 3-3-5, man, they don't have somebody in that middle that's really holding the fort down. Then that's just going to be a trickle down effect to the whole defense not being bad because that means guys are not being kept clean on the second level, and that means we're probably not going to be good against the run. This means teams are going to control the ball, which means our offense is going to be stale. They're not going to be on the field a lot. So definitely him. Third for me is Gunnar Hansen, who's like he's gonna take over that left tackle spot. And I think
Mhm.
that's just because when you got a right handed quarterback, you always want his blind side protected. So he's gonna be important. Um, James Williams, edge rusher, the transfer from Nebraska. I have him at 4 because we're gonna need somebody to be able to not only get after the passer, but set the edge against the run. He's gonna be very important. And for me, because I think he's going to start out as the starter, I don't know if he's going to keep it, but I think Roydell Williams, the running back, the senior, he's going to be very important because we need to have something come out of the running game because it was so bad last
Okay. And on my list that you don't have is Makai Pettis, Earl Little, and Javion Boggs. So I'm gonna talk about why I think Boggs was kind of important.
year.
Mike has done they got a really bad track record with recruiting high school, especially at wide receiver, getting those guys on the field, getting them playing good. And I actually
Right.
think that if somebody like a true freshman like Boggs can come in and have like 500 yards and 30 or 40 catches, that'll go a long way on the recruiting trail for them. I think he's a very important player for FSU. Um, Earl Little, I don't think you had Earl. I got Earl. Um, I don't know much about this defense. Well, I don't know much about how they're going to play this defense with this personnel. Um, but Earl to me is a guy that I think could be an NFL guy, and I don't think there's a lot of NFL guys on this defense right now.
Right.
I think Earl is one. Daryl Jackson is one. I think Edwin Joseph has the opportunity to become one.
Mhm.
But I think once you get past those 3 guys, the linebackers, I'm kind of like, I don't think so. So he got the most potential to be an NFL guy. So if he can hit his strides at safety, I think that'll go a long way as far as recruiting and things like that.